Hey Neil, Margie Bowen here. I've been looking at websites of people that I know who are in business, and especially those like you who really make a difference in the community for people. And so I brought your website up here, and I want to give you some free tips on things that you can do to the website that would really help you get more business from the internet. What I'm looking at here, of course, is your homepage of your website. And you've got some good information in there. You've got, specific pages about the group itself, as well as pages for yourself and for Marcia. Some contact information, driving directions. We don't really do that anymore. That's kind of old school. And services. And so what I want to do is give you an idea of what your competition is doing and what would be some good ideas for you to do with your website. I'm going to go over to another page here to the search engine results. I did a search, as you can see here, for elder law attorney, Connecticut. And this section right here in this box with this map is called the Google Map, M-A-P, pack. And businesses are listed in here. We'll go to more places so that we can see you. You are listed in here. You're ways down, but at least you're in here. That's important. And so then that can bring up your website, get directions, and so forth. So it's important to be in this section. So that's really great that you're in there, that you've claimed your Google business. Further down, where all these are numbered, 1, 2, 3. You won't see this on your browser because I'm using a special tool that enumerates them and gives me all this information about websites. So you won't see that kind of information if you do this on your own, but it's helpful to see, where people are ranking and that sort of thing. So as we go down through here in these search engine listings, the first few are directory listings, like this one, and elder law attorneys in Connecticut, findlaw.com, and this one here, help.org. And then we start getting down here. Now we have some real, starting with number 4, we have some real, people who are doing this. Alair, Connecticut Elder Laws. Let's see, that's probably a directory listing too. That's got 833,000 web pages to it. This one here is more of a listing type of thing as well. Then we start getting into the real businesses that are doing elder law. So we have Carnes and Carnes, Drazen Law here. Number 9 is Elder Help Law. Number 10, not even sure how to pronounce his name, but this kind of gives me an idea of who's out there ahead of you. And so let's go over to page 2 now. And we're looking for your website here. There's Deborah Brown. She's in Torrington. She's got just a 5-page website. You can tell that here. Let's take a quick look at that. She has a nice new mobile-friendly website. It's got some content on it as far as what she's about and her service area, contact us, things like that. It's a full page on elder care law, which is really important because if you don't have a specific page for the things you want to rank for, like elder law attorney, which is what we did the search for, the search engines are going to have a really hard time knowing that you're an authority with that type of business. So it's really important, like she has here, to have a special page all about elder law. So she's done some things right here, so that's good. Let's back out of that. And that's a very simple website, but it's mobile friendly, and that's becoming more and more of an issue because the search engines really are concerned about user experience. And if a website is not mobile friendly, and yours is not, the fact that more than 50% of people are doing searches on mobile devices these days is huge. And Google gives ranking to those who are mobile friendly. Now you might be thinking, well, elder care and elder law, older people are doing searches, and And so they aren't necessarily going to be in a mobile device, but that doesn't really matter because that's not what Google's thinking. Google's thinking the users in general, and the majority are on mobile devices. They don't segregate with age. So it doesn't matter, the age of the people that might be coming to your website. So we continue looking down here. I'm not seeing you yet here. Let's go to page 3. I think you're going to show up on page 3 here. Here you are, number 24, kranerandhess.com. So this says you have an 8-page website. This L4 and LD4, that is an indication of how many backlinks your website has. And what that means is that's other websites that are referring people to your website. And Google feels that that is really important. And the more links you have from other websites that are pointing to your websites, the more they feel you must be providing really important, helpful information. Because why else would people be sending visitors to your site? And it makes them feel as though you're more of an authority in what you do. And they just look at that as a really important consideration. So you're number 24 here on page 3. Now, I got to tell you, there's a kind of a running joke in my profession that says, where's the best place to hide a dead body? And the answer is on page 2 of the search engine results. And unfortunately, you're on page 3. So what I want to do here is go over to another page. I want to show you another tool that I use that confirms here with backlinks that you have 4 backlinks, and they're coming from 3 different referring domains, other websites. And down here, top organic keywords, Kraner is your number 1, and that's getting 140 searches per month. And what that tells me is that I'm not seeing anything here about people searching for elder law. And so what that tells me is people are not finding you at all unless they're typing in your name. They're not finding you by typing in elder care or elder law attorney. So that's a problem because the people that are on page 1, those are the ones that are going to get that business. So that's really important because unless they already know you, people aren't finding you. Down here, your main organic competitors, Facebook, Wikipedia, those aren't really applicable. Down here in your backlinks, you're getting backlinks from the Chamber of Commerce, which is awesome. They are considered to be a very important backlink. So you're getting a couple from them, Connecticut Elder Care, you're getting Mason Wright Senior Living up in Springfield, and that's totally relevant, so that's really great. So that's important too. And this is top anchors. This is how they're referring to you, using your website address or this text here. Again, down here, it just kind of reiterates you're getting links from Avon Chamber, masonwright.com. Not sure what this site links thing is, but anyway, so that's good that you're getting backlinks, but you need a whole lot more in order for the search engines to feel that you deserve a place further up, higher up on the search engine rankings. So that's just one of the other tools that I use to compare businesses and do competitive research. Another thing that I ran is this called Think with Google, and it gives an idea of how mobile friendly your website is and how quickly your pages load. And so you get a 59 here, almost failing on mobile friendliness. That is huge because just this year, Google started indexing mobile websites first. And so that is their priority. If you're not in there, that's going to hurt your search engine rankings. Your mobile speed is poor as well. Desktop speed, a little bit better. Okay. Now, in comparison, if we go over and take a look at this other one, this Deborah Brown Law, this is the website we looked at earlier. Hers is totally mobile friendly. Her page load speed on mobile is really good. Now here, 53, I'm not sure why her desktop speed is poor, but this is what really matters these days. So let's go back to your website, and I want to give you a few tips on what you can do to improve it. And the first thing I would say is you really need more content. And by that, I mean text. Text is what the search engines use to figure out what your site is all about and who you are and what you do. And that's how they rank you. So you've got to have keywords in there that are important, like the elder law attorney and maybe elder care, or different words that people would be looking for when they're searching for someone to help them out. Another thing that would be important, I mentioned this earlier, your services page where we are here, you really need to break out your services to individual pages, specifically your elder law page. You don't necessarily need a page, for each one of these things that you have listed, but it would be really important and help your search engine ranking to have one for elder law. Another thing over here on your contact information, again, to be mobile friendly, this phone number here should be a link so that when you're on a phone, you can just tap it and it will make the phone call. Another thing that's considered a good user experience by the search engines, we also need a contact form on here. You don't want to just have your email address, you want an actual contact form so that they can submit their information that way in a standard form. And the other thing is just getting a lot of backlinks and getting yourself listed in directories that are relevant to what you do, or it even could be, things like Yelp.com, Yellow Pages, and that sort of thing. You don't have to do an ad to do it, to get there. And sometimes they'll pick you up automatically and give you backlinks. So those are a handful of free tips, Neil, that I wanted to share with you. If you're interested in having your website redone, I'd be happy to work with you. I've just gone through a 3-day seminar in search engine optimization to really get the latest and greatest techniques. And if you're planning on, continuing in your business for, more years before retirement, then you really ought to do this to help your business succeed, whether it's with me or anyone else. But anyway, I just wanted to give you that information. Got a little long-winded there. I was hoping to keep it to 10 minutes. But anyway, all the best success to you, Neil. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.